going on, friends? Happy New Year. We made it to 2021, 2020. God, it's over. I don't really like doing these vlog sit-down things, only for like serious special occasions. This is a pretty important occasion, a brand new year. 2020 is over. I wanted to do two things in this video today. I wanted to reflect on 2020 a little seriously. But I also wanted to, I'm sure not a lot of people really care for that, so I'm going to first let you guys know what to expect on the channel, on the YouTube channel here, and on Twitch, link in the description, and on Discord, link in the description. I never promote the Discord. Join the Discord. They love new people. What to expect as far as content in this coming year, or at least like the first few months. I don't know, because I mean, I'm sure plenty of things will happen that I'm not anticipating this year. Year is a very long time. So let's start with the fun stuff first, yeah? 2021, what can we expect here on the Astalos channel? Well, something I want to do really soon, like really soon, on Twitch. Make sure you're following, link in the description. I'll do it on Twitch, it'll be up on YouTube later though, but Ratchet and Clank challenge runs. That's right, talking about like armorless, wrench only, things like that. I've been talking to the people in my Discord about coming up with new ideas for new challenge runs that have never been done before. To our knowledge, anyways, not on YouTube or anything. That'll be really interesting. I'm really looking forward to jumping into some of those. That'll happen on Twitch pretty soon, so make sure you're following for that. Along with that, I'll probably do some amount of this on Twitch, but tier lists for like the weapons, the planets, not all the games. I'm gonna wait to rank all the games until I finish the URCP, which I'll talk about in a minute. But tier list, video essay stuff too. More of those is the goal, and like video essay retrospectives, like that Crack in Time video that has like 45,000 views, which is insane. Is miles above even the video in second place, my second most watched video. It's pretty insane. Thank you. If you came here from that, hey, thanks. I want to do more of that. I know you guys like that. So that's just kind of the general goal for next year, is more Ratchet content. You know, I'm like the Ratchet guy, but I don't even like barely play the game, so I want to do that more on Twitch, and I want to bring more of that over to YouTube. So look forward to more of that. Is continuing with Ratchet though, Deadlocked. The URCP will continue very soon. I'm gonna warn you guys right now, a little disclaimer, there is a portion towards the end of the Deadlocked, the first playthrough that I recorded. There's like a 90-minute segment, a whole session, that kind of glitched out. It kind of broke. There's no game audio, and there's no face cam. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I tried to explain it after I realized what happened in the next session, but I didn't realize when I explained it that it actually like glitched out. But it's only glitched for like a few minutes. Just a couple like beginning minutes of that portion is like kind of wonky. It's kind of funny. I think it's actually really funny. But I put in all the cutscene audio. I added that back in manually, and all the music for each mission I put in too. So there's music, there's just no game audio and no face cam essentially, just for that. But just warning on that. I just finished that actually today. I'm gonna work on touching it up, and that'll be up very soon. All the rest of the other games will be happening shortly after. Deadlocked is the first game in the URCP that it's gonna be like our first roadblock, so please make sure you're following on Twitch to be there and support me during 100%ing that. 999 health, that's gonna be terrible, really terrible. We're gonna continue with the URCP, hopefully finish it as much as we can before Rift Apart comes out, which we don't have a release date yet for, but I'll tell you real quick, I'm expecting a release date announcement, probably from a state of play in the next month or two. I'm guessing, I don't know, your guess is as good as mine, but I hopefully will finish as much of it as I can before Rift Apart. Regardless, we will play Rift Apart. The moment it comes out, I'll be live on my Twitch. Unfortunately, it'll be like 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, California, West Coast time, which is going to be pretty late for a lot of my European viewers, which is most of you on Twitch. I'm sorry. I don't think it'll be out sooner than that. I don't think I'll get a chance to play it sooner than that. So expect that. I want to do it on Twitch. I don't know how exactly I'm going to do it yet. I might do emote only or sub only mode, just to avoid spoilers, and I probably won't be very attentive to chat during it. I kind of want to make sure I enjoy it as much as I can, but that will happen this upcoming year, 2021. It's amazing to say now. I mean, I'm recording this on the 31st still. It's 7:25 p.m. So I can't quite say this year yet, but in a few hours I can say there's a new Ratchet and Clank game coming out here. That's pretty amazing. I'm really looking forward to that. Other games I'm looking forward to this year, though, 2021, that we can expect to see out of me on Twitch and stuff. The Kenya Bridge of Spirits game looks incredible. Looks right up my alley, all cartoonish, colorful, bright, vibrant. I think it's like platforming, action, just fighting, I don't know. Oddworld, Soulstorm, really looking forward to that. I love the Oddworld games. If you haven't played the last one on PS4, new and tasty, definitely play that. Stranger's Wrath, highly recommend that too. Returnal, I'm also really looking forward to. It's that like survival third-person shooter game where it's like every time you die, it's like all different or something. I'm not really sure, whatever you call those games. I'll tease one other thing that I really want to do, like sooner than later. I want to play the Spyro games, the original Spyro trilogy, the Reignited trilogy. I've never played Spyro before, only the Eternal Night game, I think is the only one, which is not made by Insomniac. I've never played the original Insomniac ones, but I think I'm going to do the Reignited trilogy first. So I really want to do that really soon. So look forward to that on Twitch as well. I'm sure there's plenty of other things I'm not thinking of, and there's going to be stuff announced throughout the year that we'll do. I gotta play Ghost of Tsushima still. I have to finish that. I'm still in Act 2. Plenty of other games to play, but my main focus this new year is more Ratchet content, because that's what you guys are here for, and I want to kind of make sure I stay within that and branch out to similar things like Spyro, for example. So as far as 2021 goes, that's mostly what to expect, at least in the short term. That's the goal, but let's see, what we actually don't hold me to any of this. Please, this is just my personal goal, what I want to do. I'm just sharing it with you guys. I'm mostly just putting this in because I'm going to move on to reflecting on 2020, which is mostly what I wanted to do for this video, to be really transparent with you guys about everything. So 2020, I'm going to get real serious, and I'll not yet, but trigger warning for very sensitive topics coming up here soon. So 2020, this sucked. It was really bad. It sucked for everyone, and that's kind of annoying because not really anybody can just complain like, oh my god, this year is awful for me. Everyone's just like, yeah, me too. He doesn't even feel like you can complain about it. But for me, it wasn't even the things that happened to everybody else that made it so horrible. There was like not even COVID-related things, just everything else just happened that has been so... Could have happened any other year, but it happened this year. Of course it did. And it's been really terrible. For me, it was a breakup back in June, and I hate that. I hate that it's a stupid, oh, your girlfriend broke up with you, ruined your life. Oh, please. I hate it. It's so stupid, but it fucked me up. It was really rough. It wasn't just losing my girlfriend that I moved across the country here to LA to be with. I was here for 2 years until this happened. It wasn't just losing her. It was losing her family, her mom and dad, her sister, her puppies, her grandparents. Is what all the family I have out here is just gone now. She's gone, her family's gone, my social life is gone. Everything I did it with her. She was my California guide. I have nothing now. All of our future plans, everything I had planned for my future, all my inspiration to, working for us, fighting for us, that's gone. All my motivation, my future, my family, my social life, my love life, gone. I've been reduced to nothing, ashes. It's been really fucking hard. It's been really terrible. This has definitely been the absolute worst year. There's been so many great things that happened this year I'll get to, but overall, this has been the worst year for me. This has definitely been the lowest, darkest year. So I will trigger warning about sensitive topics such as suicide. This year, I've been very suicidal. I told you, I have nothing. I was reduced to nothing. It's pretty hard to want to keep going. And I've experienced this at a level that I couldn't even imagine. I'll tell you one thing I've learned about having these thoughts is that it makes you really selfish. It makes you just not care anymore when you're just really that low. It's been really hard, and I want to take this moment, though, to encourage anybody else that is going through or is going through anything like this to seek out help, because that's what I did. It started with calling the suicide hotline, which is something that I knew I should have done for a few months, at the beginning of this breakup. And I just couldn't do it. I had like one or two people encourage me to do that, and kind of broke it down for me a little bit. And it's something I'm really glad I did. I've made a few calls to them. So I just want to, somebody that has gone through this and has called them a few times, I just want to share what that's like and why you definitely should. First of all, one of the most important things that I was told about it that I didn't really realize was that you do not have to be about to commit suicide to call the suicide hotline number. You can just be sad. You can be depressed. You can be angry. You could, if it's just somebody to talk to. It's a complete random stranger. It can be as far as I know, anonymous as you want. You don't have to tell them anything. You can tell them as much as you want to tell them. It's just totally anonymous, and you don't have to, if you think it'll help, it'll help. But here's the other thing that I learned. If you think it won't help, it will help. Talking to somebody, anybody, always helps. I mean, everybody's different, but every time that I had called them, I was certain that it would not help. I was certain that talking to somebody would not help. I was so far gone. There is nothing anybody could say that would make me feel better. But you call them and you talk to somebody for a half hour, and it just kind of goes away after a little bit. They just want to keep you alive. Distract you, whatever it is, whatever you need, they will do their best. And hey, you know what? If you don't like the person you're talking to, just hang up on them. It doesn't matter. Just hang up on them. Call them back. You'll get somebody completely different. You're just very extremely unlikely that you'll get the same person. Just hang up and call them back. I got disconnected from somebody once, and after like 25 minutes of talking to them, explaining my life story, and then I called back and it was a different person. I was like, hey, I was talking to somebody else earlier. Can I talk to them again? There's not really a way we can do that. So, and then I've called them like a few times since, and I never got the same person. It's always someone different. So I just want to take that and turn it into a little bit of advice, a little bit of hope for some of you, if anybody else is going through that. I just want to share the things that I've learned. Another thing that I've done this year to get better is therapy. That's something that I've known I've needed for over a year now, like a year prior to all this happening. And it's saved my life. I see her every once a week for 90 minutes. We did 60 minutes, but after a few sessions, I was like, I think we should can we up the time a little bit? Need a little more. I see her 90 minutes every week. And it's been life-saving. The biggest turnoff for me was, that's my phone. The biggest turnoff for me was, it's expensive. It's not easily accessible for everyone. But I guarantee the price of your mental health is worth it. It's definitely worth it. Like, please, it's worth it. And there are ways. Ask about sliding scale. If you don't have a lot of income, they might reduce their price for you. The way I found mine, I just Googled like therapists and went on some random site and just, there was a random therapist on there, and I just contacted her, sent her an email, I think, called the number, left a message. It was really scary and hard, but I did it, and they got back to me. I missed their call. I called them back again, and then we finally got in touch and set up an appointment. And yeah, I had to it's all online now. I do like video calls. You gotta go on their website and log in, and you do the video calls through their website. Some of them might use Zoom. Some of them might use their own website. I don't know, but it's been extremely helpful. I can't even explain the things that I've learned and realized about myself and others from therapy. It's everybody. Just being in therapy has made me realize I already believed that everybody should have therapy. But now, why is it not free for everybody? This is it's I mean, you can get into the topic of, free healthcare. Yes, and therapy should definitely be included in that. Everybody should have free access to therapy, because it's even going further than that, there should be a class in school, a mandatory class in school, just life lessons, just conflict resolution, just things like that. It's so important. Why don't we teach that to everybody? There's so much to learn from therapy and mental health. There's nothing weak about it. People might be embarrassed about it. No, it's strong. You're having a hard time. You want therapy? That's really damn hard to do. Fucking congratulations. You did it. You got therapy. You're getting help. You're going to be a better person now. That's very commendable. Do that. I highly recommend it. It's the best of your capabilities that you can. It's been extremely helpful. And since then, she encouraged me to get a psychiatrist. I say encouraged me. She basically was forcing me to. She was like getting really pissed at me that I wasn't doing it. And I eventually got a psychiatrist because she just wanted them to diagnose me and prescribe me medication, regardless if I wanted to take it or not, which I really, really did not want to take it. So I got a psychiatrist, and she prescribed me Prozac. It's an antidepressant. I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it. And I tried it, and I'm still like very in the early stages of trying it right now. It's very low. It's not very low. It's mildly low. It's like 20 milligrams though. I'm still, I'm talking to her in a few days. Again, I might change or add something else. I don't know. It's still very early. I can't really tell you much about it. My experience so far with the medication, but it has definitely helped the anxiety, at least. Talking to her and to my therapist, I found out a few things about myself, a few diagnoses that have been extremely eye-opening. First of all, the most obvious one was anxiety. I already knew that. I had anxiety attacks multiple times a day, every day, for the first few months after the breakup. If anything, the medication has helped with that more than anything. Just the anxiety. It's really so much easier now. Other than that, depression, which I suspected, but not just depression. She actually labeled it specifically as psychotic depression, which is not as bad as it sounds. It sounds really bad. I don't know how to explain it. I don't really remember how she explained it, but I don't know, just look it up. But look it up, and then whatever it says, take that down 5 notches. Is probably where I'm at. It's not that. It's just forget I even said that. It's just depression, anxiety. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. I joined the club. Also, little more. So these other two have been very eye-opening for me. And that's ADHD, which I also always suspected since I was in middle school. I wanted to find out. I swore I did, but I never got diagnosed with it until I don't know if I'm officially diagnosed with it, but I don't know. I'll explain it in a second. But sure, I think it's safe to say I do. I'll explain why in a minute. But the ADHD has been so eye-opening because I've been learning a lot about that, and there's just so many things about that and this other thing that I've just always wondered about myself. Why am I the way that I am? Why do I do the things that I do? Why do I feel and think the way that I do? It's because of that and because of this other thing. OCD. I was not expecting that one. And that might be a little anticlimactic, OCD, that's okay. But I don't know. The OCD is not at all what I thought it was. There's so many things I've learned about, what does it stand for? Obsessive compulsion disorder that I didn't know. You think about it, you might think everything has to be perfectly aligned and straight and clean, organized. That's a very, very, very small, part of OCD. I don't even know I don't know if I should recommend this or suggest it. I think I will. I think it's probably better to. But this test that my therapist administered to me, and the only reason I don't want to recommend it is because it's supposed to be administered to you. At least that's what she told me. Somebody is supposed to ask you the questions, and you're supposed to answer to them. You're not really supposed to do it yourself. But I don't know, maybe looking at this, you might realize a lot of these things and be like, oh, maybe I have OCD too. And you can look into it from there. It's called, I don't know, maybe this isn't a good, but it's called the Y box test. I don't know if it's WHY or the letter Y, and then there may or may not be a hyphen, and then box is spelled BOC, so maybe it's Bach, I don't know. It's just a big checklist of a bunch of OCD things. That most of those things on there, I was like, I didn't even know this was OCD. And I had a good amount. You don't have to have all of them, but I had a good amount of those things. It's wow, it's just been so eye-opening just learning about myself and why I am the way that I am. I thought I was just messed up and just kind of weird and just different. It's just like, it's all mental stuff that can be not really like fixed, but it can be like treated, right? And it's totally, I don't know. It's just, I'm still in the middle of this. I'm still in the midst of this journey. I can't really conclude this, but, yeah, it's been a lot that I've learned. And, with the ADHD the anxiety and the depression, a little bit of the OCD has made it so hard to get things done this year oh, and I said, let me go back really quick. OCD and ADHD are kind of like in the same realm of mental whatever. Also with tics, which I had for a little bit. It was like kind of, when it was like really bad, it was like kind of spiking and I was getting a little bit of that. But like, like whatever, it can be a lot of things. I don't know. I'm not a professional. Let's make that very clear. But anyways, this year has been a great year. A lot of things have happened this year. It's been a really great year for us. I'll come back to this again still at the end, but it's so unfortunate that this happened. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, was announced 3 days before we broke up. But there was like a week period before we broke up where it was like kind of happening. So so Rift Apart was announced in the middle of that 3 days before it officially ended. That was like the worst and best day of my life at the same time. The moment I clicked end stream that day, I was like, all right, see y'all, everyone. Peace. I literally, like, as soon as I clicked end stream, I just and just like laid in my bed. I think it's just such a it was like the definition of bittersweet. It's so unfortunate because then that happened, and then I was going through like the worst of it at the beginning, and I needed to be pumping out so much content. There's like, oh, the new Rift Apart game that I've been hyping up and predicting for like months now has just got announced. This is my time to capitalize on this situation, and I just couldn't do anything. And it's still really hard to do anything. It's hard to edit videos, to record videos, to reply to people, to be active in the community. It's hard. It's really hard. And I apologize to anybody that I've been short on this year. I've been going through a lot. I've been saying that for a long time. I've been saying that for like the past 6 months. Sorry, things have been slow, guys. I've been going through a lot. And I hate that it's been 6 months of, it's like, oh, this breakup happened 6 months ago. Come on, get over it. It's a lot. I told you, I've lost everything. This has been, the worst part about this is I didn't get any closure from this. That's been the worst part of this. It just was like, bye. We never even talked about it. It's been so terrible. I've had no contact with her at all. It's been really hard. It's been 6 months. Things still suck. Things are probably going to suck for another 6 months and probably even another 6 months after that. 2021 is still going to be tough. It's going to be less tough, but it's still going to be tough. So I apologize. I know you guys, most of you are going to be understanding about it, and that's great. I love you for it. But even if every single person was like, oh, it's fine, take all the time you need, that's great. I appreciate you guys being supportive, but that in the end, it hurts me. it's I could be doing more and growing faster and more, and I just can't do it. I'm not getting the full capacity of what I know that I can be if it wasn't for all this shit going on. And that's just big bummer mode. It's just a real big bummer, dude. But like I said, I'm working on it. I'm doing the best I can. I didn't think I would make it to 2021. I genuinely did not think I would make it to this up. It's still not 2021 yet, but I didn't think I would make it to this year. I have two things that got me through it. First of all, that's you guys. Having this community that just so happened to kind of come about right before this all happened saved me. You guys, the Discord and the Twitch chat especially, being so active and reminding me that this is all bigger than me. I'm a part of something bigger than myself, and that is such an important thing that everybody should strive to achieve in their life, to be a part of something bigger than yourself. It's so important and fulfilling. It's so important for your own sake, for your own happiness. I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it. This is actually something that we just talked about in therapy, but it's something I've already known, and it's just something that you forget, and you guys remind me of it. And I've gotten so many messages from, or not so many, well, I get them here and there, but there's been a couple like hard hitter messages that I've gotten from people that are just really going through hell, worse than me. And they're like, thank you for your content. I really appreciate it. You've gotten me through a lot. You make my day a little bit better. And that's I can't even explain. That hits more than like the huge donations, which has only happened once. But hearing things like that is like, that really like, it's the most grounding. I thought that only happened to like the big creators. I thought only like the big YouTubers only got those messages. It's amazing that I can do that. Thank you. You know, you say that right back at you. Genuinely. The other thing that, but besides you guys though, there's been one other thing that got me to 2021, a year I didn't think I would live to see. And that's Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And I know how stupid that sounds. Oh, you didn't kill yourself because you wanted to play a video game. Oh, that's real sweet. I've seen recently too, there's people out there that get so emotional over things that they're passionate about, and people will make fun of them for it. And it's so heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking. It makes me mad and just sad. It's sad. Oh my God. I shouldn't have to explain that to you. Like, don't make fun of somebody for being passionate about something, caring about something. I didn't kill myself because I want to play a video game. What would you rather I did? Like, so, I'll take what I can get. When the game comes out, what am I going to do? I don't know. But I mean, I have plenty of time to be in a better place by then. And I think when that hits, it'll be a huge wave of just good vibes, good feelings. I can't wait for it, even though it seems like, postpone it as long as you can so I can keep looking forward to it. But at the same time, I need that win. I need a win like that to come around, and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you to Insomniac for making this game, Sony, PlayStation for making it happen, letting them do it, I guess. Insomniac, what you do is genuinely saving my life. It's affecting my life so directly, so hard. I know when I'm in my lowest lows, my darkest moments, in the 3 a.m., whatever, wandering around at night, just depressed outside, just needing to get out of my room, I eventually remember, I really have to play Rift Apart. It sounds so stupid, but I've waited so long. I really gotta make it. I have to play this game for you guys, but for myself. I've waited so long. It's so important to me, this franchise. It's always been, and I need to make it to see it go on. So that means I have to go on. And it's genuinely, I can't explain. It sounds so stupid. Hopefully this isn't really fucking cringy. I'm sure it will be to some people, but you know what? This video ain't for you. I don't care, because I'll take what I can get. And this is what I'm getting. And I'm so thankful for it. It's almost perfect that it was announced literally 3 days before this breakup happened and it shot me down into hell. It's almost perfect. I thought it was so imperfect, but maybe it's perfect. I don't know. Thank you, everybody. That has helped me achieve so much this year. We've all achieved so much. YouTube partner, Twitch affiliate, over a couple hundred people in the Discord. It's incredible. Please join the Discord. Follow me on the Twitch, everything. I really want to hit partner. I really would love to hit that. I only need 75 average viewers for like a month straight. So just, hop over for like at least a month and then you can bail. But I just want to get partners. So I can just change my emote prefix and add more emotes. Whatever. Okay, one important thing I want to note though. I was really worried about making this. I don't want to guilt anybody into like, I have to be around, I have to watch his stuff, I have to be in his streams and be active on his Discord. That would just make me feel like 10 times worse. You'd be doing the opposite by doing it out of obligation. You don't owe me anything. If you've ever watched a second of anything I've done, been in any stream, Discord, if you've done any little amount, as much as just watch a video, even if you didn't even subscribe, if it made you smile, if it made your day a little bit better, if you just enjoyed it to any capacity, if you blew the air out of your nose, for like anything at all, if it affected you in any positive way, that's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's what it's all about. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. That's enough for me. Please, I mean that. That's enough for me. Do what you want to do. I'm going to be here. I want to stick around. I want to see where 2021 takes me. I hope I make it to the end of 2021. I want to see, Rift Apart. Is it what's going to be after that? I wonder. What's next from Insomniac? I want to know. I need to know. Horizon, God of War. I got to play those two, obviously. Those are two obvious ones. I got to make it to those. Video games. Such an epic gamer. I want to not die because I want to play video games. And I hope you'll be there too. But if not, more power to you. I'm going to be doing it either way. I've been doing it for like 4 years, and for 3 of those years, nobody gave a damn. And I was still doing it just fine. So whether you're there or not, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But thank you so much for making this 2020 a memorable year. My first full year of being like a content creator for somebody more than just myself, for being a part of something bigger than myself. That giving me that is the most I could ever ask for. And you just gave it to me. Easy. Easy and simple. I'm sorry this was so long. I'm sorry this was too sensitive. Maybe this was TMI. I ran it by my therapist. She thought it was a great idea to just, at least take this opportunity to like support. Call the hotline if you need it. Get therapy. It's good. It'll save you. You can make it. You're not alone. I can tell you all the same things everyone else says. You can make it. You're not alone. It'll get better. I heard all those dumbass things I heard for the past 6 months, and God, it was so annoying. Sometimes there's just nothing anybody can say that'll make it better. But all you have to do is remember that there's highs and lows. And when you're in a low, it's going to get high again. And what sucked for me sometimes is when I was in those highs, I just knew it was going to get low again. And I was just waiting for it to happen. And it did. But then it ended too. So just make it through, because there will be more. I don't want to... I kind of sound like Obama there for a second. I know I hate saying it. I'm so tired of hearing it. Oh, it gets better, in time. Time heals all wounds. It's so... God, shut up. I know. It doesn't make it any easier. Nothing makes it any easier. Nothing does. And that's okay. And that's totally okay. So just stay alive. Stay well. Thank you for your time. Congratulations on making it through 2020. A lot of people didn't. And all my love to those that didn't, their families and their friends and everyone affected. We made it to 2021. Let's do something good for them. For all those people that didn't make it. We made it for them. Obviously, things aren't going to be better overnight tonight. Hopefully I can get this out like tomorrow. It might be a little later than that. It might be a couple days into the year. But obviously things won't be better tonight or last night, whatever. It's going to take time, but it's a new year. It's hope to start again, start anew. I said this earlier when I rehearsed this, so much better. Obviously, things don't change overnight, but a new year is like another chance. It just feels like another chance. You know, it's still probably going to suck. Maybe even at the end of 2021, things still might be kind of lame, but it can only be better than this, right? I think so. This year was terrible, but a lot of great things happened. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to remember 2020 as the worst year of my life. But that's okay. I'm okay with that, because that means 2021 will only be yet better, because I believe the best is yet to come. And I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you for giving me hope. Thank you for keeping me going. Thank you, Insomniac, and PlayStation, and Sony, for giving me something to fight for. Again, I'm sorry this is so long. I could keep going on and on and on. Join me on Twitch and ask me about it. Maybe I will. This is a plane. Oh, you know what? One other thing I'll tease. I really want to do a rebranding. Probably not going to happen before the new year, but I want a new layout. Might even change my name. Should I tell you what I was thinking about? Should I even tell you? Maybe I'll do a poll later. Should I tell you? Right now it's Nick Astalos, which is my first and last name, but I actually like my middle name better. It's Nick Alden, A-L-D-E-N. Let me know. I'm sure the comments will be very varied, but maybe at the end of your comment, just to help me out, what do you like better, Astalos or Alden? Other contenders was, I don't know how serious I am about considering this, but my Discord name is Licky Nicky. That's kind of an alias that I've used a lot among many platforms. What do you think about that? I don't know. It's just kind of more username. It's not really name. Should I tell you the last one? I had a fourth one. So there's Nick Astalos, Nick Alden, Licky Nicky, and this fourth one is a special one. I don't know if I want to tell you. I won't tell you the meaning behind it. I'll tell you what it is, though. Jado Drip. J-A-T-O Drip. I thought it was Jado, but I guess it's Jado. I won't tell you the meaning behind it. Do I look like a Jado Drip? This sounds so stupid saying it out loud. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'll change it. Might rebrand myself. Kind of want to. Not a big fan of Astalos. It's hard to tell people, hey, what's your account? Oh, it's Nick Astalos. Nick, what? At least Nick Alden is a little more legible or whatever, audible, understandable. Speaking of audible, this is brought to you. No, I'm kidding. Yo, 2021 for sponsorship. Let's go. Raid Shadow Legends. My emails are open. Insomniac. Hey. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. I want to do that. I really need to change my layout. It's super old. So genuinely, from the bottom of my heart and middle of it and everywhere else in my body, thank you for your time this whole year of 2020. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I genuinely love you all. Now you know how much I do and why I do, to the fullest, most transparent level that I could. I love you all. I promise I'll see you soon. 2021. I will see you again. I will, because I want to be there for it. Spread love and peace.